Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. So, Young Thug's sister done came out. Y'all know Dolly White. Dolly White was holding it down whenever Young Thug was locked up inside the jail. You know, talking about giving kind of updates and just some other things too, right? Well, now it looks like Dolly White has came out and said her and Young Thug are not on talking terms right now. Now, personally, from what I heard, it's kind of sounding like Thug ain't really giving out no money or no paper like that no more. But at the same time, Dolly White has came out and pretty much said, nah, Young Thug need to stop rocking with his slimes and his crew because they stole 5 watches from him that came up missing and nobody knows where they at. But she's saying that the slimes, the YSL and them took it. Now, it's crazy because, you know, just a few years ago, Young Thug was the rapper that was literally calling his good best friends, bae, hubby, lover, all type of wild, crazy stuff that had a lot of people on the internet scratching their head like, what in the blue hell is he doing? So now I ain't seen him do that type of stuff in a while, in a long time, but he definitely was doing it back then. Actually, we'll take a trip down memory lane. But anyways, here goes the first video we're gonna watch today. And of course, this is Dolly White, which is Young Thug's sister, pretty much going off a little bit.
Next time. But we've been telling you about all of them. Cause soon you tell them no one time, or you pull out one time, or you tell them to get out your car one time, or you tell them to take off your necklace one time. They ain't finna do them. Call they mama, call they girls, call anybody in their family. Hey, this tripping. This neck. You know how much I done stole for my brother? You know how much store they done stole for my brother? They stole so much. When my brother was just in jail, when he first got locked up, he had 5 watches that were missing. One of them was like a glass watch. One of them was like a glass watch. Why y'all stealing his stuff when all you can do is just ask? Y'all be around and y'all still like y'all ain't gonna never be around no more. You know why they did it? Because they knew that they was some foul ass people. Like they knew that they...
Hold on. Hold up. So first of all, she said whenever Young Thug was locked away, that's when they took them watches. Nigga, they probably thought Young Thug was never gonna come home. But also, it's kind of crazy because a lot of the people that was doing a lot of the spinning and sliding for Thug, they was locked up with him. So this is like some other subsect of the slimes. This may be like his inner circle. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? But from what she's saying, it was his partners, right? And like I say, his partners, he said he's super close. He's super close with his partners, and why would the ones that he's not close with even be able to get in contact with his chains or anything like that at all, right? So I would have imagined them would have been the ones that was getting called like bae and stuff like that.
Out to like, I'm finna just get what I can get now. I'm finna just get what I can get now. I'll be here tomorrow. Do better next time. But we've been telling...
Anyway, so she did say some more stuff too. She actually spoke about gun as well. And also, I'm going to tell y'all, play the clip where she said they're not really talking right now. You know what I'm talking about? She said he hope he don't break his bond, violate his bond, go back to jail. But other than that, they ain't doing no talking right now. Whenever I was telling y'all about the calling people bae and stuff like that.
Lover.
You know, he actually spoke on why he used to call some of his partners bae and hubby and stuff like that. And it's the video where he said it.
We've always been together since day one. That's one way we're going to maintain it because it ain't about no rap. And then you know how much I love them. I call them babes and lovers. And everybody think crazy, but you know, that's how I go.
Now you golden era slap.
Anyways, and then of course this is just some throwback, right? It says, me and my love, photo by me. And I think they said that's Guapo, Jose Guapo or whatever. And the next one, of course, this one really broke the internet. I remember whenever this came out, man, people was like, oh, hell no. What in the blue hell is going on? But then you see me and my love. So these are people like, you know, he's super close with his partner. So you would never expect Young Thug partners to be the one, especially to steal like 5 watches from, not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 watches from. You would never expect that type of stuff. You know, look, my love home now, punks, love at first sight. Like that type of stuff right there really had people like questioning and like, why he doing that? Even with Rich Homie Quan, you know, RP Rich Homie Quan, me and my hubby. So, you know, with that being said, you know, she did come out and she actually said some more too. And this was she actually mentioned Gunna and the fact that her and Thug ain't really talking no more. Let me see if I can get it played for y'all. Put it over here so y'all can see the whole thing though.
That's why I don't text my brother phone. I don't say that to him. Do whatever you want to do, bro. But just don't goddamn violate your probation. Other than that, do what you want to do. I don't know, nobody care about that. Nobody know how you feel. Nobody know that you been taking care of people. Way before people even jumped off the porch. When me and Dora were dropping people off and taking people home. When we was at the studio on billboards. Then before drip season and all that shit came out, niggas didn't even have rides. Me and Dora were putting them in our car.
So this what makes it seem like, this what a lot of people say makes it seem like that he maybe not helping out financially, sending no paper, which he might be, but this is why people is thinking he's not. First of all, she came on, she said we don't gotta talk no more, just don't violate your bond, so I'm not gonna contact with you no more. And now she's listing off things that she actually did. A lot of the times when people double back to you that done helped you in the past, they start listing off stuff they did, that's because they want something from you, or they want you to remember, like, hey, listen, you trying to act this way now, but remember, I was the one that was doing this for you. She's saying she was picking up, dropping people off, all type of stuff like that.
Taking them home.
You got to read between the lines with a lot of this stuff.
Going to pick them up, going to get food. Like, nobody even know about that part because we don't say shit about it. Like, because it's nothing. We thought that shit was genuine. And then throughout the years, I see, y'all, and this some for real shit, y'all. And God don't owe me nothing. But let me just tell you how fucked up it is. That nigga ain't never bought me and Dora shit. My brother done went about the mama, the daddy, the cousins, the uncles, the ancestors. My brother done went about, done cashed out on.
She said the ancestors.
Every big sister. And that's why I don't text my.
Anyway, she said he done been about the ancestors. Some. Oh, there's some more to it. Oh no, that's what I just played. But like I said, we take to the comment section. Like I said, this seems like just money issue. You know what I'm talking about? Typically, that's what everything comes back to, be money issues, and money. This is always about the money. Even though she ain't saying nothing about the money, but I mean, you got to read between the lines, right? So the first comment says, I feel bad for Shawty. He cut money supplies off. I told you that's the main thing that people gonna think. First of all, he cut money supplies off. Stole the watches thinking he would never get out. The king slime. It's all right. So that's just how it is, man. You know, everything I will come back down to some money or something like that. But anyways, you know, I'm talking about, of course, that's his sister, so I'm sure they will talk again. It's not like they're just never going to talk again. I'm sure they will talk again and everything will be fine. But y'all know Young Thug right now trying to get his fire and his flame back in the music because he's losing a lot of I want to say star power, really. I mean, that's the truth, because when a rapper starts to lose his flame in musically, it's like, that's kind of like the star power going away, because I mean, your musically is kind of going down, and he's fresh out. So, but he do got a 15-year sentence. That's way more important than the music, because he get locked up, he can't take care of his family, he can't do nothing at all. So, you know, best of luck to Buddy though. I hope he's like Lil Baby. They was dissing on Lil Baby. You know, somebody they was saying Lil Baby this, Lil Baby that. He done lost it. He done posted a little snippet. You know, I don't think that song got yet, super hard song, and he don't want a lot of people back over. Anyways, now aside from that, in other news, it does look like Mello Buckz, you know what I'm talking about? Mello Buckz' daddy has been released, which got a lot of people in Chicago shaking their head like, how in the blue hell the buddy that was selling guns right before a mass shooting and then selling guns after a mass shooting that was actually picked up by the feds and sold to the feds, how the blue hell did he get out in less than a month, right? That's what a lot of people saying, but here's the news report saying that he is, in fact, free.
Report says the father of local rapper Melo Buckz is now out of prison ahead of his pending trial. The Chicago Tribune says a federal judge released 49-year-old Melvin Doyle. He's accused of selling guns to ATF agents. Doyle goes to court again July 17th. Just last Wednesday, a mass shooting happened. This was at a listening party in River North for the rapper's new album. Federal prosecutors told the judge today there's no connection between Doyle's case and the mass shooting that targeted his daughter's party. New reports.
Anyway, so yeah, that is a little fishy. You know, you can see somebody say, "Damn, that was fast." He better not have. He better not have got the Italian beef and Pepsi on his breath. But they denied bail for Diddy. That man, cooperation with everything. Then somebody said, "Didn't they catch bro in the act?" If so, that boy telling. Not only did they catch him in the act, he literally sold it to the agents. He sold it to undercover agents. You know, some of the undercover feds. So, but like I say, man, maybe they worked out a deal where he didn't have to tell and just let him free until he got his court date. But either way it goes, that's the deal on that. And let me see what else we got to talk about today. Actually, that might just be it. Oh, so rapper that goes by the name of Shimmy. Shimmy was talking to DDG, and I do want to play this because I do understand a lot of people want to be rappers, which honestly, I be trying to tell you. I tell this in a lot of videos a long time ago. Really, all these rappers be inside of slave deals. Not all of them, but the majority of rappers are literally inside of slave deals. It seems like the game of keeping rappers enslaved inside of contracts while everybody around the rappers make most of the money, especially the label owners making most of their paper. You know what I'm talking about? That's like how the game goes. When the rappers got to keep looking fresh for the public, but behind the scenes be suffering. So, and Shimmy actually kind of talked about it. He said, you know, most of these rappers really in real life is inside of slave deals. Shimmy, if y'all don't know him, he is a rapper, but he's an independent artist that's doing major things. You know what I'm talking about? But here he goes talking to DDG, kind of like giving a little game about the rappers and stuff, right?
How much money do you think streamers make?
DDG asked him, how much money do you think streamers make?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all crushing us.
But how much?
Yeah, like months. I'm gonna be real. See, me, I'm straight because I ain't no deal, but these niggas, you gotta understand what these niggas do. These niggas sign for an M, right? And they don't get no other paycheck until 6-7 years later.
So that means that most of the rappers is literally only making money when they're doing shows. So they have to consistently be doing shows all the time. They're always booked. They always have obligations. They're not getting streaming money. They're not getting publishing money. They done sold the publishing away to the label for what it be? It's a specific word that be inside of the contracts for perpetuity for a long amount of time, and talking about throughout the whole universe and the galaxies type stuff, right? So they be all gone. So
yeah, you 30 now. It's over. It's blow that money. They don't know how to invest money. You feel what I'm saying? I invest that money, go grab properties, go do this, go do that, but I still ain't signed yet. So me and my team, them boys just grab all my money. I get my publishing, I get my BMI, I get my YouTube check, I get everything still.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's smooth.
But
they don't even be getting their YouTube money either. You know what I'm talking about? They be getting millions of views. However, I gotta let y'all know too, a lot of the rappers be getting all these millions of views, a lot of it be fake. Why? Because the labels are very smart. Never think they're not smart. Actually, kudos and all props to the labels. I don't even feel bad for the rappers that get inside of slave deals. They should be paying attention, reading, and understanding their own self, right? Rather than just trusting and signing. So I'm on the label side. I mean, I don't want to say I'm on the side, but I don't have no issue with nothing that they do. It's just business, right? Now, a lot of the stuff be fluff. See, they understand that people buy into what they see as successful. So they may give the rapper 500,000 extra streams, 1 million extra streams, just because they know that getting that 500,000 extra streams or 1 million extra streams is going to have real people tuning in to go see what they're missing out on. They want to see this popular popping thing, right? And then the real streams are going to end up doubling in. So, and it's just all type of little tricks that's done for rappers to make them seem bigger than life. So therefore, more money can be made.
these niggas signing, so you gotta understand, they get a million, they ain't get another million for 3 or 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really slavery on some real shit, like, it's a fucked up thing.
Low key. High
And,
key.
yeah, and you niggas ain't
want me to rap.
and they want my nigga to, yeah.
I like.
They got it, man.
I think just the lifestyle and shit it come with.
And it's and also that's another thing, the lifestyle. You know, you got to be fresh, and then once you put it on one time, you got to keep going. Like you got to keep up with what you got going. So that's why I just stay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you feel me?
I feel that.
I can't keep up. I just stay me, zombie.
I feel that.
How you gonna survive in this shit?
Got to.
Anyways, it take a real nigga to be able to say that too. I mean, obviously he's not signed, but he can see kind of what goes on because he's doing a lot of major stuff like the signed artists. And it take a real one to say that a lot of these artists be suffering behind the scenes, don't say nothing at all. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of them end up getting on all type of drugs and stuff like that, ready to commit suicide and stuff like that. Why? Because they're in it. They see it. It's not just what the public see. The public just see the diamonds, the flashing, the money. I don't see what these dudes be having to go through behind the scenes. And I'm going to be real. I think it's absolute hell just based off all the other artists that I done paid attention to and the stuff that I done read about. You know, talking about I do a lot of reading and I do a lot of paying attention. So I think these dudes really be going through a whole lot of hell behind the scenes. That's why I be suggesting people, if you want to do something, you ain't got to be a rapper. You could be a streamer. Actually, streamers make more money than rappers. They have more freedom than rappers, and there's a whole lot of less BS that you got to deal with than being a rapper, right? Anyway, so now with all that being said, if you do want to be a rapper though, definitely go do that. I never discourage anybody way, but I'm just talking to the niggas that really talking about rapping may not be working out for you, or you might not just know what to do. definitely try streaming. Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.